Yes, don't forget to check out Doggie Diamonds No Filter on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. The links are right below in the description box. Also, for only $100, I'll promote whatever you need on my social media and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, like I said, www.doggydiamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds. For your promo, serious inquiries only, must be Cash App ready. Also, you can become a member of the channel now. Become a member of the channel now. All the things, or everything related to this channel is right in the description box, except for if you need anger management, domestic violence intervention, life coaching, then Karim Bliss Johnson can help you. Contact him at Karim Bliss Johnson for your assessment now, at Karim Bliss Johnson on Instagram for your assessment now. Okay. Where's my intro at? I don't even know where my intro was at no more. Is this it? No, this is my intro. There we go. Oh, I'm like, where the hell is my intro? I ain't doing no filter in so long. I'm like, what are we doing? I done forgot. Oh, boy. So, hopefully everybody's having a good evening. We're going to point out some stuff tonight. You know, shout out to everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. Cash App pin to the top. Cash App pin to the top. Super Chat is available for anybody who wants to support financially. Yes, that can be done as well. So, without any further ado, let me get to this. Stop the music. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. As you know, this is Doggie Diamonds No Filter podcast. I haven't been on No Filter in a couple of days, and I haven't done No Filter in a couple of days. So I was like, damn, I forgot I got a damn show too. Let me do No Filter. But I must say, I'm not alone tonight. So introduce yourself to the people.
Salute. Karim Bliss Johnson, East New York representative, Brooklyn native. Divine Mind knows, the Divine Mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. I love my comrade. Let's get it.
Yes, I love my comrade as well as I love my audience and my supporters. So, with this Ye thing going on and him being called names and, you know, anti this, anti that, I sent you something today because I wanted to point out to the audience that it happened to a few artists before. This is not only that it happened to Kanye, it happened to the almighty Jay-Z. It kind of went under the radar, but it did happen with the song, The Story of O.J. So, should I just show them the evidence first and then, we could break it down?
Definitely.
Okay.
We always got to qualify, show them the evidence.
So, what I did was, this is the lyric right here. He says, you want to know, let me get to the screen. Damn, my bad. You want to know what's more important than throwing away money at a strip club? Credit. You ever wonder why the Jewish people own all the property in America? That's how they did it. So this lines right here that he said right here, y'all remember the lines, resulted this. So look, I want to show y'all what I Googled. Jay-Z and then that name. And then you can see all the backlash that he got from just that line. Just them lines. You know, Jay-Z's lyrics plays into Stereotypes. Sorry, Jay-Z, saying that, you know, you could I shared this on my Twitter today. You know, the Anti-Defamation League, which is run by, you know, them, you know, yeah. So you could see what Jay-Z is accused of, the same thing that Kanye is accused of, even though it was just a lyric. And it wasn't even a lyric because he didn't say it in rap form. He actually spoke it, you know. So, you know, he had to defend his lyrics. You could go down and see that, you know, they was on him for that. Look, Jay-Z got 99 problems. So this kind of went over people's head. The
Mm-hmm.
secret history of Jay-Z. You know, you just like I said, what he was accused of for saying that. So when you get a chance, just Google these things together if you feel like reading, and you can see, you know, how a lot of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z defends his lyrics that were accused. You know, and that's all he said. You know, and that sparked a big, you know, controversy that y'all are not aware of. You know, y'all really not aware of. So maybe some people are aware of it, but this started even back then. Um and it, like I said, it went under the radar. A lot of people didn't know. But what Kanye is doing um is being like it's a big, you know, outrage, but this is not new. And Bill, real quick, and then I'm gonna come back to it.
Well, none of it's new. And
Mm-hmm.
I said many times prior on the platform that it has been taking place since Eartha Kitt. You understand? Anytime one has a strong political statement about the mistreatment or the biased policies or the unequitable spaces that we are in, and they are in the entertainment industry, oh, they get the full boot of the presser. They get the entire boot. And depending on where you sit, it determines whether you're going to withstand that storm or not. Now, when it comes to Mr. Carter, I'm trying to recall what was the after story which allowed that to, you know, kind of go up under the radar, because it was for a couple of days a very strong talking piece. Mm-hmm. It was very strong, but something else happened to kind of point everybody in a different direction. Like it's something else turned people's head. Now it happens, but it doesn't happen as frequently because they need to keep people engaged in these narratives. Because if this was 2018, trust and believe, you know, Ye had been doing these theatrics for the better part of a decade. He's been consistently in media and almost always on the bad end when it comes to receiving critique consistently, right? Whether we agree with him or not. And this would have flew by as well, but there are other things that's going on in the world.
Mm-hmm. So I want to get into more artists that were criticized that went over people's head, because we thinking this is the thing that started with Kanye because it's blown up. Michael Jackson, they don't care about us. Remember what he said? They came down on him. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to All About the Benjamins, when Jadakiss says you should do what we do, stack chips like the, and it gets bleeped. Yeah, people didn't even know what he said.
Right.
So the point that I'm making, and then we can go to an article written in 2010 by Double XL magazine, and then you could read 3 Jewish stereotypes in rap that are played out. And you don't know the writers. It says Double XL staff, but you know, being cheap, you know, and then they point out who said it. You know what I'm saying? It goes to Jadakiss thing, all about the, you know, I was always confused by why this get bleeped out on many versions of the track. When I was younger, I thought there was a reference to the pyramid building when the Jewish people were enslaved in Egypt, but I don't think so. He said, we could see through, that's why nobody gonna believe you, and you should what we do, stack chips like the Hebrews. You know, that gets blanked out. So even Jay-Z, holla at my Jewish lawyer to fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like the point that I want to show is that if we go through hip hop, and people want to say that the Kanye thing is hip hop. It's more political to me, but it's synonymous with hip hop because of who's saying it.
Right.
What I find to be kind of ironic and crazy is that we can say whatever we want, degrading ourselves first and foremost, your person. You can talk about abusing your body. You could talk about drug abusing your body, sexually abusing your body, because what people don't realize is that even if you have sex with multiple people in a day or two, you sexually abuse your body too. You know what I'm saying? You slutted yourself out, you know, whether you're a man or female, male or female. So you got that. Then you can talk about doing things to women, immoral, slapping them, you know, calling them bitches. You know, you can do all that. Then you could talk about, you know, it's been songs where, you know, Jay-Z talked about Nas' kids, and Cameron said he R. Kelly Nas' daughter pee on her face. You know what I'm saying? You can say shit like that. You can talk about spraying up the block. You can talk about anything that's dysfunctional and grating to us, and they will pay for it. They will actually put it out. They will distribute it. Sometimes do crazy ass artwork. And it's no outrage. It's not them saying, nah, you going too far. That's disrespectful to your people. But the minute you say anything about them, even in a good way, you just got to say that word. And they like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? They write all types of, you know, articles about you. They write all types of articles about you. They got all types of think tanks, and they got all types of pieces where, because even if you look at my post on the Russell Simmons thing, they even try to attack me on there. And I just told them SMD. I'm just keep it real with you. I don't have time to read no books that nobody writing about me, because Russell Simmons just admitted what Kanye was saying, and that's all I was saying in the piece. So their thing is that they want to argue and say, we don't own everything. Okay, maybe you don't. We're not saying, you know, you own everything in existence. But the institutions that are detrimental to us, y'all own it. And it's not, it ain't no secret. It's real. So why are we getting mad for saying that you own it? I mean, y'all the lawyers, y'all the agents, y'all the record execs, y'all the movie execs. That's big ownership, you know. And all Jay-Z was saying was, instead of taking your money and throwing it in the strip club, stack your bread. And that's what Jadakiss was saying. So you can't even say stack your money and save your money like them. They get mad at that shit. Then that's what's deep to me, because again, how is that disrespectful? How is that anti anything? And that's where it's getting twisted, because in a minute, the way the reaction is, people gonna be scared to say anything in fear of getting the backlash, in fear of getting canceled, in fear of losing, because free speech is not free if you lose money for speaking.
Right.
I'm gonna say that again for y'all. Free speech is not free if you lose money for speaking. So if I have a cologne company, right? I don't want to do it. If I have a cologne company and I choose to speak out about something and I lose my cologne company for what I said, then how is the speech free? I could freely speak, but that don't mean I won't lose on the back end. You know what I'm saying? So there's no such thing as free speech if what you said, you can lose money. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's just deep, because again, we can, you know, via hip hop, via entertainment, via what we see, via even these apps, and even these apps and everything we see, it always about our dysfunction. You know, the women parade themselves around. You got women who just walk just to show their ass. You got dudes who post it up, drinking and smoking and acting a fool, and that shit is funded. But anything
Yeah.
that might be uplifting, anything that might change our mind about the way we view ourselves and others that are like us, it ain't no room for that shit. It ain't no it ain't no, they like, nah, fuck that. Ain't no money in that. And even if you look at, I'm gonna say your name because at this point I really don't give a fuck, but I'm about to say it. When I look back at the interview with Leo Cohen in the Breakfast Club, he said, yeah, some of it is a little exploitation, is fucked up, but I got a family to feed. Y'all look back. I'm not gonna put no words in his mouth.
Yeah.
Y'all look at that shit.
That's going viral. So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
been reinserted.
Yeah.
But my issue is this. What are we going to do about it?
Facts.
Right? What are we going to, seriously, what are we going to do about it? Because if this is their pattern, at what point do we take away the power from that? Because there is strategies that we can employ to take away that power.
Give me one, because I'm interested in knowing.
Well, sit the fuck down. Because you know, because this is the thing here. Our people get so emotionally invested
and attached
in the messenger, right? We don't, you know, the majority. Oh, I don't like. Yeah, he shouldn't have said that. He's been a clown. This, that, and the third. He's egotistical. He's narcissistic. All this other stuff. So in that, the truth that he said, we're supposed to just sit back and allow the lynching, allow the torture, allow them to really just destroy this man. And then they'll replace him with somebody who is more dutiful to their agenda, right? So now they prop Jay up. And soon they'll come for him too, right? And there'll be another one and another one and another one. But overall, we are the ones, because we're not leveled up. We're not on these artists' level as far as, like I said yesterday, as far as the protection goes. So it is really a blow to us. Like, what are we going to do? So this is the thing. They say Balenciaga, right? Severs ties with him. How do we respond? Right? Because if this was something that the people propelled to a next level, when y'all do that to him, this is what we doing to y'all.
Facts.
Regardless of what we think of him, regardless of how we agree or not with parts of what he said, you're not going to just dismiss him and think that we're going to be in alignment and continue to patronize that. So therefore, the strategy could be any one of those corporations that severed ties with him, that corporation, that brand should, one, be publicly boycotted through his peers, on his level of the industry, and those up under, and continuously spoke to their fan base, right? Remember how Jay dissed Chris Style? I was out of it. No more. We haven't even heard from it.
Yeah, he dissed jerseys.
Just, right?
Yeah.
Throwback jerseys. They gone out of here. You don't see them no more. So now, if this is going to be a pattern of how they attack these men, our response as a people, as a nation, should be, okay, well, then you dead. because these brands always at one point or another say, I didn't make this for you. Those are not the people I put this together for. So they patronize it. I didn't make this for niggas. I made this for other people.
But let's talk
consistently.
But look, but okay, that's the grand scheme of thing. Many of us can't afford Balenciaga anyway, right? So
exactly.
what you said is his peers, right? So
right, his peers.
So
his peers, the Cardis, all these chicks that's running around.
Let me tell you why that's not going to work.
They want it. Why?
Let me tell you why it's not going to work. Because
then they get canceled.
Let me tell you why Let me tell you why that's not going to work. Because did Vlad apologize to the minister?
No.
Okay. Wasn't it a so-called boycott on his platform?
From who?
This is what no, it was a verbal. It was a verbal. Dude, Lord Jamar left, Godfrey left, my song left, and those are the people who's bringing them views. His word was saying
they wasn't though.
Yes, they was.
They wasn't.
Yes,
they wasn't bringing enough.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Yo. Yes, they was. Yes, they was. Yes, they was. It was the highest viewed on his shit. So I'm just letting you know that they was. What he said was, y'all leaving and me not apologizing didn't affect my money. So he brought in Boosie. He brought in people who would replace them, and they gladly did it. So that's why they're on there all the time.
And why none of them was hitting the mouth for it?
Because you keep talking this hitting the mouth shit, but who's going to hit them?
Again,
I get what you said. No, I get
strategizing and organizing is serious work.
Because what happened? No, but now what happens is when these people leave, they put somebody else in the spot, and people gladly take the position because they like the views that he was getting when he was there. So now they're saying
hitting the mouth.
But who's responsible for hitting them in the mouth? That's the problem. We could talk all that, yeah, we run down, but who's responsible for doing that? You understand what I'm saying? Who's responsible for doing that? And it's the same thing when they say we boycott something, we not fucking with it. As soon as they make it half price or percentage off, dudes gonna forget about all that shit and they gonna fuck with it. It just is what it is. Unfortunately. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going against you, but this is just where we at. All they have to do is say, yo, look, we got dead stock. This is the old edition. So we have to find more of a tangible thing to say, yo, punch them in their mouth, because who gonna punch them? Niggas is on their dick.
Listen. This is the process. Because in order for anyone to take their stand seriously, right? If Ye is really seriously taking this stand and he sees that he has made himself an open enemy and they're bleeding his resources. That's what they're doing. They're taking his bank. When they take your bank, your war, your stand is over and done with. And eventually they just going to get rid of you. They're going to pluck you over the cliff. You out of here. So if he's taking his stance, that's why I said it is networking, it is organizing, it is strategizing. It's not enough to just say we're going to boycott. And even in corporations and other businesses, when their immediate workers, unions, strike and boycott, yeah, of course they bring scabs in and all that. But you got to bust shit down.
Yeah, but again,
it takes physical work. It's not just saying and talking.
Yeah, but we have to have
us and all these individuals who wanted to claim hip hop, who FBA did this, we started this.
They're not gonna do that. Shit though.
What is the work that you are willing to put in to manifest some type of change and shift it? Because if not, it's not going to only be Ye. It's going to be Nas soon. It's going to be any one of them who has a moment of clarity and say, yo, you know what? F that. And I'm not rocking with that. the same thing is going to happen.
But they're not gonna. But the answer is not virtually, because you telling people who's supposed to bust them in their mouth. This is what I'm saying. You have to be. Who's supposed to be? Who's supposed to?
That's another bill. But I'm just saying, as far as a strategy, this is the thing. Because if you're
when has people did that strategy besides MLK and his crew that they call a sellout and they hate, but it was effective, right?
Right, the boy, because again,
but it was effective.
Didn't violate that bus boycott. You didn't violate. Ain't nobody get on the bus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and if you did, they was looking at you like. So the point that I'm making is that you're saying that we should do this, but motherfuckers ain't even stopped buying H&M when they had the little boy and the monkey shit. So we can't push that on these higher ups because, again, they don't even look at us like they don't even think they one of us no more. We got to do that shit because let me explain something to you. These individuals.
Well, we do. Like I say, I never put that.
But you keep saying you though. We're talking about the masses of people.
Yeah, but have you seen masses of people wear Balenciaga?
I'm not around them. But obviously it sells.
I'm in the street. I don't see it like
but
that.
Obviously it sells. But the point that I'm making.
Because it sells from them.
No, but listen. Listen.
That's why I said it has to be from his peer group.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. They get money. Kanye gets set out. Whenever you sign a contract in hopes of anticipation what this product is, what you're going to be able to sell, right?
Right.
So when we don't wear it or we don't fuck with it, then they take a L because they say, hold up, they ain't buy it.
Right.
So his job is to wear it and say, yeah, Balenciaga. Then we say, oh, yeah, he's wearing Balenciaga. We want to be like him. So the people, the regular ass people who go beyond their means to get Balenciaga, or even some of the artists, got to say, yo, y'all shitted on the homie. I ain't fucking with you. Just the same way in sports, when they do something to one of their players, they be like, yo, nah, we ain't playing. We gonna sit out till you sign such and such because we need him on the team. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? But in this culture, in our culture, which is hip hop culture, black culture, there's no camaraderie because it's easy for them to say, yo, would you do it? And they say, shit, I do it. Because at the end of the day, there is no consequence and there is scabs in hip hop.
And that's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm saying. There's no talking to scabs. Like you said, consequences have to be felt.
The consequence has to come from the people. It don't come from, you can't bust them in the mouth. Who busting who? Who's doing that? That shit is kind of primitive, and we got to stop saying that shit.
Okay, well then it's going to be no consequences because without that, you have no.
So who? But what? I know what you're saying. Yes, you do. When you hit their pockets, when you stop supporting their ass, when you stop supporting them, we ain't. This ain't no unga bunga shit. We can't be like, oh, we running down on niggas and we gonna bust them in their mouth. No, what you do is we say, oh, you want to cross that line? We all was saying we not doing this and you want to do it. Now we not fucking with you too. You understand what I'm saying? Now we not fucking with you. And then when you get, so I hope they fuck with you. I hope they have you. I hope they keep you because you can't come back over here. And that's what the story of O.J. is about. That's what the story of O.J. is about. I'm not black, I'm O.J. Okay. That's what it's about. We can't keep saying, yo, we gonna bust people in the mouth. We because that shit is not gonna work because who's supposed to do it? You niggas is pussy. The who?
The cadre.
Niggas is pussy.
I understand that.
Niggas
and that's
is
where
pussy.
Listen. All people who have been going through what we've going through or have been going through was pussy at one time or another. At some point, you have to begin. Leadership has to speak. They have to speak into the souls of these individuals.
But whose job is to do that when Grandmaster Jay so-called was doing that? How that worked out?
No, he wasn't doing that shit. He
But
wasn't doing
but
it.
no,
He was playing.
but to the naked eye, he was doing it. You know when people feel the most pain? When they popped and dead ass broke and they can't sell shit, and we just say as a collective, yo, we not fucking with them. And you went and fuck with them when we told you not to fuck with them. We not fucking with you now. And I hope they keep you.
How many people actually deals with any of them at that level? How many CDs, how many downloads, how many streams have you purchased? For real, for real.
I listen to people's shit every day. A stream is a stream.
Purchase. Support.
That is a purchase now, though. But that is a purchase and support. Listening to it is streams. That is support. There is no buying anymore. You just stream it.
Okay, so now what we gonna do? How were you gonna hurt them? Because right now, attention is all they really need.
Not really, because again, I'm going to say it again. No matter how much attention they get, no matter how hot the people who cut the checks think they are, if we don't fuck with them and what they're selling, then they realize, hold up, you ain't shit. I can't fuck with you no more because I had you step in for Balenciaga and they ain't buying it. So fuck you now. Oh, and again, you better stay over there now. That's how we got to treat people. But we couldn't even do that with Vlad. Because who went over there? Tony Ayo went over there, right? And then from the views of Tony Ayo, look how great he was and docile he was on Vlad platform. Then he go on Mav platform on one. That's what I'm saying. We can't stay unified for shit because we have so much shit that divides us. We got so many things. I'm this, I'm that. When we all affected by them. We can't even get along for 5 minutes to realize that we all get kicked in our ass because they don't ask you what you are. They don't give a fuck about what flag you got in your front yard. They see you as they see you, right? They see you as they see you, and that's it. So you could have your little differentiate. You could have a Georgia Bulldogs in front. You could have a Florida State. When they come to kick in your door, they kicking in your door. That shit don't help you. But we the only ones who divide ourselves with these stupid ass labels and titles, and they say fuck all of y'all. So that's why.
What's the penalty for dividing yourself? It's because it's that easy.
There's been no penalty for doing that because the division is going on and they created the division. They created the division because they said, nah, y'all this. Or y'all this. And we gonna give y'all this. So when they give them this, we looking at them like, yo, they got that. We got to get them. It's always going to be division when it's money involved. That's what I'm saying. When you fuck with the money, all bets is off because the money does what? It makes you obtainable. Now you ain't got that protection money. Now you don't live way out no more. You got to move back to the hood. And we remember.
And what's the fear in moving back to the hood?
Now you're going to get your ass whooped.
That's all I'm saying.
No, but
we can cut this in chase.
No, but you keep saying
because that's the threat.
But you have to attack the money first. You keep saying bust them in their mouth. How you gonna bust them out if you can't get to them? You have to attack the money. That's what the minister been saying.
Throwing them back.
They not throwing them back.
Whenever they get kicked out of the whip, their protection is gone.
But they have to get kicked out of the whip by us first.
I get that. I'm telling you, I understand that.
No, because if they get kicked out, if they get kicked out whipped by them, and we don't feel like they wronged us, then they welcome back. This is what I'm saying. Oh, you crossed that line that we said collectively we ain't gonna cross, and then that's why I keep saying you better stay over there because when you come back, yo, hands and feet when we meet. That's the thing. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you had the bread. You ain't look out for none of us. So now you got to come back
Right.
here with us. Oh,
Right.
nah. This is the point that I'm talking about. And again, you have to attack the money. Once you attack the money and you say, oh, we not fucking with that brand. Oh, you fucking with that brand and we just told you we not fucking with that. Now we not fucking with your music. Now we don't fuck with nothing you do now. You a dub. That's what the story of O.J. is about. That's what it's about. And the minute people listen to the song for what it really is, still nigga. So no matter how much you cross that picket line, and no matter how much you think you're going to rock with them, when they don't want to fuck with you no more, you out the whip. But remember, you wasn't fucking with us. So you're a man without a country. You might as well go with Wilson somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You might as well get you a Wilson. So yeah, once they lose to protection, once they lose that big house, once they lose all that car and that prestige, you see them in the corner store. And then you be like, yo, I thought we told you such and such. Fuck you doing here with us? That's when they're attainable. But you have to attack the money. I said to y'all a long time ago, whenever we're in an instance, and I'm talking about us as a people, whenever we're in an instance and we get in trouble with them, they attack the money. They don't attack the person. They attack the money. We attack the people. We never go after the money. We never go after, well, who's paying for this shit? We attack the people.
It's easy for them to go after the money because they the ones who funded it. So they know how to cut them out.
That's what I'm saying. But they'll go, but if they're not the one funding this, they'll go after them for funding that, right? So what I'm saying is that, and understand what I'm saying. When Rick Ross did the She Ain't Even Know It, right? It was an outrage. What they do, they snatched that Reebok. Nah, Reebok, we can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But when Vlad didn't apologize to the minister, and he disrespected the minister, admitted he was wrong, but saying, yo, I ain't apologizing. We got mad, but Complex still fuck with him. Why we didn't say fuck Complex? Because everyday struggle was over there, and we wanted to see Joe Budden and academics. We supposed to say, nah, we ain't fucking with nothing out of this building unless you get rid of him. If you want this black delegation, you got to get rid of his ass, or we not fucking with you.
Again, how many people know what Complex is if you don't tell them? Like, a lot of people don't know that shit. I didn't know what Complex was.
Yeah, I had to explain it to you.
Seen it in physical form.
You know why? You know why the difference between them and us is? They do deals and they get situations and they keep quiet. Us?
Right.
Yeah, I just signed the sub. Yo, we do that. That's why when I did my deal with Viacom, I ain't say nothing. I was just in the Viacom building. I was moving through the building, and I wasn't saying nothing because I knew anything that happened. And I remember when I first walked in there, I said, listen, I got my show here. I'm coming here every week. You know, what can I say? What can get me in trouble? That's what I said out the rip, because I don't, I want to talk about topics, but I don't want to be in a situation to where, oh, you said that, we got to get rid of you. No, we don't attack money. So again, what I'm saying to you is, you're right. But I don't like to give people out because they know every fucking thing else. You don't know where the bag is coming from, but they know where my bag is coming from. They know, oh, he don't got no bag. What's the first thing they call us when they diss us? Broke.
Yeah, right.
So how could you call me broke? And I've been in the business for 16 years with 4 YouTube channels and deals. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm broke to people. Why? Because I never showed my money in material possessions and I never advertised. So you got to advertise your money in order for them to think you have money. Vlad is never going to advertise his money because at the end of the day, white people don't do that. Only we do that shit. Just the same way you saying salute to Gilly, get that large paper. Gilly is signed to Barstool Sports, euros. You understand what I'm saying? So it's all a game. And if Gilly ever says something that he ain't got no business saying, you'll watch what happened to his ass.
Yeah, his ass is out of the whip too.
This is what I'm saying. So again, you got to attack the money. If with us, right, the issue that we
But that's
have
the
with
beginning stages, though, to get the word out.
But the word and you right, bro. But they gotta listen to us.
Right? We don't mess with Balenciaga. That's a rap.
Facts. But listen, no.
We don't mess with Gap.
No,
That's
no. Listen, but they got.
We never really mess with Gap too much anyway. But
listen, but Gap. No. Let's give it to you. Let's give it to you for what it really is. Gap is also Banana Republic and Old Navy. Right. And Old Navy.
Right.
So all three of those are dub. So the point that I'm making to you is that they have to listen to people who's giving them proper instruction and proper knowledge. If you want to listen to motherfuckers who's on here playing and be in a certain way, and then they getting 100,000 views and 300 and 400,000 views, and then give you no education or no instruction, then what the fuck is they doing? They have to use that. They have to say, nah, I want to share this because, I didn't look at this like this. I didn't know that. You understand what I'm saying? But they want sensationalized bullshit dealing with this culture. See, right now, we're talking about empowerment of us and taking our power back and saying, fuck you. That's the pulling out of the institution that you're talking about.
Exactly.
So now you're making it, now we're making it palatable. Because when you say pull from the institution, they like, what do you mean don't go to school? So they don't get it. So we got to make it plain every time. We got to make it plain. We not fucking with them. And I say, how motherfuckers fuck with Adam 22 and he said black people stink? So that means he's talking about your ass too.
Black women specifically.
Black women. So he didn't differentiate what type of black woman, just like Kanye. Look, just like Kanye didn't differentiate what banker he was talking about. So all of them said fuck him. That's what I'm saying. But we can't stick together because, again, if Doggie Diamonds has a new chicken spot, they're mad at, if they don't like me, they not eating the chicken. Because everything with us is so personal. But how many times motherfuckers went to McDonald's and ordered nuggets and they gave you a burger, but you went back to get the right thing, and when you got hungry again, you went back. But with us, it's so personal. We take everything personal. Why? Because I answer comments. I answer DMs. I do that. And people start thinking they own you, and they start thinking they could talk to you any old kind of way because you're responsive. So a lot of times when you got your nose in the air and be boozy and treat these people like shit, they love you more. And it's just the realization of it, because I have people in my DM sometimes and I be like, fuck you talking to? Like, we cool, but slow down now. Stop telling me what I need to talk about and what I should do and all that. And that's why I say sometimes, just be a fan or not, because you don't own me because I'm corresponding with you. I'm corresponding with you out of love. But now you think because I correspond with you, you can chastise me or tell me what the fuck I need to do. Like, who the fuck are you? And that's our problem. So we have to attack the money, and we have to, as a collective, and again, they be looking to these people for leadership, and they be making people leaders, but these people don't be leading shit. They be leading right to their pocket and leading bullshit shit that the so-called ops be telling them, that's your fight. I'm going to give you bread to go fight that right now. Why? Because politically, it works for me. That's going to be my next campaign. So I can get the black vote. And you know that more. You know that like a motherfucker.
Exactly. But I don't want this to be handled the way we handled the NFL situation. Because I've told people initially that it's not going to work. Y'all not ready to boycott that institution. Because in order to do that and support this man, immediately they separated what he done from who he is. That was immediate. He ain't really black. He ain't do that for this. He ain't do that.
With the separation. See, again, the separation. Let me talk to this. Let me talk to this. Hold on 1 second. Somebody said, if I don't like you, why would I trust your food? See, it's not about trust. You think I'm back there cooking? This is what I'm saying. And again, a lot of times, y'all got a lot to, y'all talk so much, but y'all don't think. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna patronize dinner of those I don't like again because it's personal. But do you know who owned McDonald's? Matter of fact,
No,
when you bought a Xbox and it malfunctioned, or a computer and it malfunctioned, did you boycott the manufacturers? Did you say fuck them forever? See, this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. So that's why I don't say I own different things, because if you know I own it, because how you feel about me, you're not fucking with my product. So let me ask you, who owns PlayStation? Who owns PlayStation? But you don't know, but you could get a faulty PlayStation and still fuck with PlayStation. But with us, it's so personal. And thank you for proving my point for me. You thought you was being smart, but you actually proved my point. You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
You actually proved my point, but go ahead, brother.
exactly. But see, the Colin Kaepernick situation was so grand, and I specifically went live on Facebook and said, "Yo, don't talk this boycott shit if you're not understanding what it implies in order to hurt them, because it's not about not going to the game only. It's about cutting your cable. It's about not supporting Coca-Cola, who owns Gatorade and all this others. It's about so many things that these people weren't willing to do. So the boycott fell short. It amounted to nothing.
Why though?
Because they didn't like him. Some people didn't like him. Others were so invested into the culture of what football was that they didn't deem his gripe important.
Yeah, their gripe.
And his gripe connects to our gripe on that.
Well, his gripe was about us.
Right.
And then
I fell back from it and I said, listen, I'm not gonna, and I still haven't watched.
But me either.
But when you come to something of that magnitude, that's large. And I knew nobody was organizing it because nobody from the grassroots or from these older organizations stood tall with him. That shit was all fluff. But in this situation, when you're dealing with hip-hop, you get very, very fast if certain individuals are really with him and behind him, and he has to vocalize it. Oh, word, they dead at me, y'all? Listen.
Thank you, Lamont Davenport. I mean, thank you, because you got what I was putting down. Again, woo!
Right? He has to say it, and then his peers has to say it, and it has to trickle down. Because you and I can say it all day. Because I'm telling you right now, the brand itself was ugly to begin with. I would have never bought this shit, period. But by them affirming that they're not dealing with him, good. I wish I would see somebody in them raggedy shits. You understand? That has to be the people have to feel that. Yo, you wearing that shit? Remember when Lees went out of style? Dudes was snatching Lee patches off people's back?
Violating them. Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was a matter of a week. Like, yo, Lees, everybody wore Lees in one day. Nah, Lees ain't the shit no more. Dudes are snatching Lee patches. You get 20 Lee patches out of the room, or you go to Modell's, they give you a sports equipment, or you take it to Crazy Eddie, you get a VCR for 25, 40 Lee patches. You just was snatching them shits off. Nobody wore Lees no more.
Or remember when Triple Fats got played? Niggas
Triple
like,
Fats, yeah,
right. Yo, a nigga be a block away.
Only people who were still wearing them was in the Bronx. You dig what I'm saying? That is that simple.
Or your old custy uncle.
That's right. That's that simple. So if people are really about to stand with Ye, any corporation that do it to them, yo, you got it. And the social media is easy.
Can we do this though? Can we do this?
Don't rock with that.
So I think on a larger scale, let's take it out of Modell's is not out of business because Modell's is online. Anyway, let's take it away from Kanye. Because we could stand with Ye, but that causes so much political backlash with us. You understand what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, because they're too emotional with it.
that's what I'm
Again,
saying. So let's just say, yo, it ain't about Ye.
it's not.
It's about y'all raping and pillaging our community with your high price ass clothes that ain't even really worth shit. And we can create the next Balenciaga if we just support it. But we won't
Yeah.
because we go off a status quo. Like always people hear people say, yeah, I was in the Benz. And I'm like, yo, I like Benz. I like Benz is dope. I never had a Benz. You know what I'm saying? But I guess Benz is a great car, but the parts is made in America. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't know simple shit. Like it is
right. And they didn't know that my Jeep, that dude's like, oh, he just in a Jeep.
Yeah.
Which was official Jeep. It was to the year, got Benz parts. And that's why every time I went to get a part, I couldn't.
Yeah.
It's a national back order.
Yeah.
Because it's Benz parts.
And then plus
Jeeps.
the Reezy too has stopped any imports. You know, remember even people don't know, like last year when you was buying cars, there was no used cars because they couldn't bring in the chip. So all the used cars was bought out. They couldn't bring the chip in to make new cars, so they had a bunch of new cars, but people couldn't afford the new cars, so they was buying all the used cars because the ships couldn't bring the chip in. You know what I'm saying? But you know, some of the things that I know don't make me greater than anybody or better than anybody. I just try to talk to people and let them know the time that you can spend educating yourself and the time that you could spend learning shit, you might spend that time bullshitting. So the knowledge that I acquire and the knowledge that I acquired, I use it every day in my life to live, to eat, to get what the hell I need in life. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you're not acquiring any knowledge, you acquiring bullshit. And I'm going to say it again to y'all. The food is not always something on your plate. It's something that goes into your brain because your brain only has a certain amount of storage. You only got a certain memory. And then sometimes you got to just discard certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Some memories are bad memories, so you got to get rid of it, and you got to put new information in you. Because you got to think right now, all of us can remember being 7 years old in a party. Just really think about that shit for 1 second. Like, yo, I remember when I was 7 years old. Think how long ago that shit is. You know what I'm saying? So you can remember
until you drop.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you can remember that long ago. But you might not even remember shit that was going on yesterday. You know why? Because when you were 7 years old, you wasn't getting fucked up. When you were 7 years old, you wasn't drinking, you wasn't smoking, you wasn't fucking crazy, you wasn't doing all that shit. You was clean. Then you started poisoning yourself, and you started poisoning your mind with the shit that you indulge in. And again, what you look at is also an indulgement. You know what I'm saying? It's not always drinking and smoking. It's like, yo, why are you watching that shit? That's why I was getting on people about the Jeffrey Dahmer shit. Like, y'all know how the story end. He was eating motherfuckers, smashing them, and drugging them. You want to see that shit? What do you get from that? Like, what do you learn from that? Yeah. But again, so I try to spend my time, and I ain't going to act like I'm no, sitting around reading books. But what I want to do and what I do in my life, I try to get the most knowledge of it. Like I got a MacBook Pro, so it's a different keyboard. You know what I'm saying? The MacBook is everything his commands is. So I'm like, damn, I gotta learn these fucking commands. So I'm gonna sit down and learn the commands because it's different from this. But if that's what I want to do, I gotta learn it. I can't have no excuses. So what I always trip out from people is that you say you want this. You say you want that. You say you want to do this and you want to say you want to do that. But what is your application to do that? Because for some reason, we just think that somebody going to knock on the door and just put all this knowledge in your brain, or somebody could give you trick knowledge and you think it's knowledge, but it's really trick knowledge. Because that's why we say pay attention to even who you watch on these spaces, because you have people who you think you're learning from, but they're really tricking you. Because they don't live their life like that. Like, again, me or individuals, both of us, just so happen we don't drink or smoke. Ain't that some shit? We both don't drink or smoke. We don't Both of us ain't out and about, doing reckless shit, and we don't act like assholes. And then maybe that's our bond because I know what you're doing today. You're trying to better yourself and you helping others. And it's the same thing with me. So imagine motherfucker call you and say, yo, let's get fucked up. And it's like, what? Nah, let's get some beers. And it's like, yo, homie, maybe if this was 20 years ago, I would do it. I'm a grown ass man now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not watching no sports. We not doing, that's when you do that shit. But how could it be Wednesday at 11 a.m. and you talking about fucking getting beer? I got shit to do. I got real responsibilities. But then again, I go back to it's individuals that's up 7 in the morning with a cup in front of the store. And we see that shit all day, every day.
All the time, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But these are the individuals that pop the most shit, that got the most shit to say about who ain't doing this. And these are the individuals who's bumming and begging to get Balenciaga. You understand what I'm saying? That's going to say, nah, I'm fucking with Balenciaga. You know what I'm saying? Nah, because they think this materialism give them a status that they don't have without that. You understand what I'm saying? Because clothes don't make a man, man make a clothes. And again, Daytona 500, if you drinking a beer, that's not what I'm not getting on nobody who drink and smoke. As long as you handle your handle, and today is Friday, and you say, yo, I'm gonna sit back and drink me a brewski, and I'm gonna smoke my joint. That's what you do.
I'm different with that though, because I've always seen that as a detriment, always, and I had a brief period with it where I was bad, but in that period I wasn't home. You understand? I was a 9-hour flight away in a foreign country.
So it fitted.
So when I'm tasting and I caught it. I mean, I was bad. I kept the pint in my back pocket. That naughty had secret still dropped.
But it fit your environment.
I woke up to it.
But it fit your environment. Why? Because you were away in another country and your ass might not make it home. Truthfully.
Well, I did it because it was in East New York. There was no hammers around. That. Right? The only time we saw hammers was when we went to the range. Gotcha. I wasn't walking out the building and had to face an op. I had to face the environment. So
Mongo Slade says 2 weeks sober. Salute. 2 weeks sober for Mongo Slade. Salute. Make it 2 weeks in a day, then 2 weeks and 2 days, and then you up 3 weeks.
So I understand getting caught up in it. You know? What really protected me was, one, I knew I was coming back home to Brooklyn. I couldn't be like that, all saucy and in a club saucy.
You'll get your head bumped.
And I really couldn't take hangovers. I don't like it. So it was not me. But I understand how dudes do it. You drinking, you watching sports. I get it.
Yeah, do you?
But when I'm coming home and I'm in the environments where I know everything is against us, I look at it and I see some of the dudes I used to tear up. Like, oh, I know he's going to catch a bag of trees at this time from this spot. I'm going to just lay.
Yeah. It's very...
And I'm on his neck.
You know, you
think he's getting trees and he feel that steel on his temple. Right?
Yeah.
Or dudes that got to have that liquor or got to have that. It takes you out of that.
And cigarettes.
And not only
cigarettes. Dude, yo, I don't even want to talk about what I just saw with cigarettes.
It's not only us, because again, you can navigate our field and protect yourself from us. But in 2023, I always look and question like, damn, son, you really want to be that inebriated or off point when police is killing us on a regular basis, when you got dudes that they don't care who it is, man, woman, and child, they'll snatch you and take you somewhere for your organs or your grippers. Or you could just run up in a spot and dudes is breathing and Covey Cole is all like, you really have that much time to waste.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. You know, I question a lot. It's just because of the discipline, how I move.
Facts.
Now we're talking some very deep things. We're saying that, okay, if they're gonna rock with Jay like that, and we're watching how they doing Jay right now, because again, everybody believed that, yo, he got this deal, he signed this, he signed that, and now look, he don't even know or didn't know how the money was moving. So again, you're not protected as you think, because the bankers and their legal cousins are always ready to beat you for something. Because why? You don't understand the language. You don't. So I don't care if you got 10 lawyers. When they leave that meeting, that where you was, they go to another meeting and say, yo, how can we get this nigga up out of this? How can we swindle more from him? Oh, well, he didn't see this part that was in there. Oh, word, this is where it is. So again, you're never up to that degree.
Mm-hmm.
So why not, when you are up and in a better situation, really, as you always say, give the information to your people so they can form a true blanket around you. So when these dudes act funny,
we got you.
We got you.
And
but this never happens.
But you know why though? Because a lot of them gonna have to start giving us a little bit more than fucking liquor and CBD in cannabis companies and clothes. That's some shit. All we worth is liquor.
But that's what they want.
That's sometimes
you understand what I'm saying?
No.
This is what these dudes want.
Sometimes but sometimes
he got a liquor brand. I want a liquor brand.
No. What I'm saying is that sometimes that's all you want because that's all they tell you worth. What else can you listen? All right, look at it like this, right?
Well, if I was to believe that, then I would have to ask Chameleonaire, well, where did you get your idea from? You understand? He knew he was worth more than that. He ain't even from the town.
No, but you gotta understand.
You understand? No, but you got people who.
But Chameleonaire, what is Chameleonaire selling?
Computer. He's in tech somewhere.
How do you know? Because he said it.
Well, that's true as well.
You can see a Douce bottle, though, right? You can see a Douce bottle, right?
Yeah, definitely. I saw Snoop Dogg wine.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, they say, yo, what can you sell to your people? They gonna buy that liquor. So that's all they think we want. But if you're really
a hustler, like you said, you can sell water to a whale.
Yeah.
You can sell your people anything. So the liquor's not an excuse. What can you sell your people? I can sell my people life. If you put me in position, I'll sell my people life, but they scared to say that. You understand? They frightened to say that.
All respect,
anything.
But all respect to Chameleonaire, I don't know what he sell. I don't know if he's rich. I don't know if he's poor. I just got to go off of what people said, and a lot of times I don't believe shit nobody say. You understand what I'm saying? Because one of the things that I don't do is I definitely don't watch people's pockets, and I don't say, I never saw your account balance. Motherfucker might be worth $40. You say, yo, I'm a millionaire. Because how many motherfuckers be saying they up? And you see, young Jock is crying over fucking Cash Apping somebody $1,800 by mistake.
Yo, can you get
this is what I'm saying to you. So it'd be a lot of cat going on. So again, if he is successful in that field, fine. But then sometimes what they'll do, they'll pay him
to
buy into because those be them damn conventions and shit that so you got to be careful.
If they know on a grand scale that that's not something that we are generally running to, why put him as the poster boy if it's not really official?
Because
that's the only reason why.
Because we still fuck with apps. All of that is Silicon Valley. All that shit is made. All that shit is
right. So
we still fuck with the apps. Like how a lot of apps are made by them, and we just run to the app. You know, I was thinking about something today, and I don't mean to disrespect nobody, but I just got to be real with y'all. It's people who take a picture of themselves every day on Facebook. I'm talking about every day. Yeah. Every day.
Mm-hmm.
if it wasn't for Facebook or Instagram or these things, would you really take a picture of yourself every day? Think how psychologically fucked up you are. No, for real, because people,
They wouldn't.
This is what I'm saying.
Well, you and I know because we come from a different era. People wasn't taking no flicks like that all
Especially
the time.
gangsters, they was like, nah, don't take my picture. Now you got the gangster it's that shit is like, cause I'm like, what attention do you want? Like, what do you want? What are you looking for?
The attention that you always wanted, but you didn't get it because you weren't manifesting that type of individual. Like, dudes wanted to be on the dudes with the sheepdog and the dookie ropes, but they wasn't that. Now that you can create that.
But some people don't. Some people is not even old enough to know about that though. Some people not
but
even...
whatever was in style, right? Whatever was in style at a certain point, people wanted that and couldn't be it. But now these apps allow you to be it via filter.
I don't think it. Listen, no, it ain't got nothing to do with a damn style. It got something to do. It ain't even about being this style because they're not promoting it
for narcissism. Switch style for
that's what I'm saying. Because the deal is, you want people to like the picture, but at the same time, when people like the picture, you don't say thank you to nobody. But if somebody say, yo, you look fat, you go right to that. You understand what I'm saying? What the fuck do you want? Like, what are you looking for? How is this? What does this give you? What is like you? So I be like, I gotta unfollow you because I just don't want to see your ass every day. I just keep it real with you. I see you when I see you. I'd rather you speak some shit, but just every day, like what the hell is wrong with you? Whose attention are you trying to gain? No, for real. And I got people that's on my Facebook. I'm like, yo, you fucking took 7 pictures today to go with the 8 yesterday, and then tomorrow you're not even doing anything worth taking a picture for. You're just fucking sitting there. Are you out of your mind? What the fuck? Because there's no way I'm gonna sit there and say, yo, take this picture. Motherfuckers be sleep with a picture on it. You taking a picture of yourself half sleep? Are you fucking crazy? No, for real. And that's why I said, what's happening, you're becoming a robot. You're becoming a robot because you're being programmed. That's going to go over people's head. You know what I'm saying? Because they think Terminator's coming and all that shit. No, you're the new Terminator because you don't think for yourself. You're programmed by a machine. So you're the robot now. How are they called smartphones? So if the phone is smart, what the fuck am I? I'm stupid? I'm the one that got to push the phone. So the phone is smarter than me now? We don't call each other smart. We don't say, yo,
the phone is smarter than you because the phone is talking to you and telling you specifically what you want.
Phone ain't telling me
and what you're looking for.
That phone ain't smarter than me.
Listen.
Fuck that phone. I'll spike this shit on the floor.
Exactly, but this is what's happening to people.
Yeah, because that's the language.
Because the phone
is the language.
Is telling you what you need to watch.
Yeah, because again,
all that timeline shit is fake. They put that shit in there.
That's what I'm saying, and you're becoming.
Right, yeah, this is what you really like.
How am a robot? Come on, man. Doggy Dimes is the robot too. In fact, I ain't no fucking robot because I could pull out all this shit and go play in your mother booty for an hour. How much a robot I'm gonna be then? If I ask you if you want some breakfast, you want some breakfast? While I'm swiping my credit card to your mom's ass. Yeah, you want some of these eggs and then put you in a fucking headlock. I ain't no fucking robot because I'm not even a whore to this shit though. I don't be on all day. You understand what I'm saying? That's a robot. A robot is somebody that's a whore to this shit. I'm not a whore to this shit. I don't be slutting myself out. I ain't like, we going live at 10 or I don't do that shit. Sometimes I don't even want this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to do this shit, but I got to create content for the people who fuck with the content. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we have information to give people. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at the end of it all, when you think about it, he's still laughing at that shit. Nah. But at the end of it all,
no, son was disgusted.
no, but
Moms was in there chefing.
Word, drinking all the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? I cut in your crib and drink all the fucking Kool-Aid. Word. And tickle your mom's fancy while you in the other room covering your ears.
Give it on the nose.
That's a fact, Jack. But anyway, no, I'm just saying, I ain't no robot because I get it. You know what I'm saying? I know when I gotta pull away from this shit. I know when, I don't fuck with social media sometimes. Sometimes they're just not on there because that shit is not real. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? I know what this shit is. It's not real. And I operate in the real world sometimes because the gym is not social media. So when I go to the gym, I'm not in social media. And I'm not sitting there taking pictures of myself in the gym for you. Fuck you. I'm in here working out. And I work out every day. You understand what I'm saying? I go for walks, I do different things. And that's not for you to know, because if I give you myself on YouTube for an hour and some change, right? That means I'm giving people a part of myself, a part of my, my awareness and my knowledge. What do I have for myself? I don't give you pictures all day. You understand what I'm saying? So again, you have to be able to pull out of that shit and save something for yourself. Because again, what I always say, what's the words I tell you, remember? About the internet?
About what? You say everything.
Yeah, but what I always say to you,
internet.
Yo, don't slut yourself. When I say don't slut yourself out.
Definitely.
I always tell you that. Don't slut yourself out, because this shit take a piece of you too. Like when we be telling them, sitting here for 2 hours, think about how crazy we all are. We sitting here for 2 hours, and y'all sitting here for 2 hours watching us. So we all crazy. But again, the exchange of information makes it all worth it.
Exactly.
But you done seen Charleston get out his car for an hour and people were still sitting there. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And again, you have people that watch people that be doing 7-8 hour lives. And I'm like, I might have lost brain cells watching that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm looking for the punchline. I'm looking for instruction. If you following somebody, following people means that they're supposed to be able to give you instruction. What is the instruction that you're giving me? And a lot of times there's no instruction. So even sometimes you might give instruction, I don't agree with it. Sometimes I might give instruction and you don't agree with it. But at least we're giving something. People are not even telling people what to do. They're just telling people how fucked up everybody is.
Right. So and I tell them that all the time. They think they really don't know that we strategizing and plotting right here.
Yeah.
Because we got them for every 2 hours that we have them. Especially if they moderating and they consistently be in that chat. I know that's 2 hours they're not locked up.
Yep.
I know that's 2 hours they're not dead. I know that's 2 hours that they safe. I know that for a fact. They think I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know this is part of my strategy.
Yeah, and then you think, and then Mongo Slade, I'm 2 weeks sober. So that shit is
you
dope.
See what I'm saying?
How many DMs you get? Yeah, we get DMs all the Yeah, we get
5 months.
We get DMs a lot saying, you changed my life, or I did this. And that's really what this shit is all about. You know what I'm saying? I wish I hit 1 million people a day, but I know that lower level shit it's like I always tell you, people want to be entertained. That's why sometimes I have my little comedy and I say crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to be entertained, and I'm just naturally a funny person without even trying to be funny. Not funny style though, but humorous. I should want to say.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But
but in that again, so when we dealing with it, what are we doing? Because they have to understand that, like, it's beyond these individuals, because these individuals are just symbols. But to them, that when they attack them, they are attacking us. They make that a point. So I'm saying we have to respond, not as if we're holding this dude down, but no, Because
you might do that to me next.
people,
Yeah, I might be next.
Coming for me.
Yeah.
You're coming for me.
Yep.
So let's make sure
Yep.
that they see a united front.
Yeah.
On that. Like, what? Y'all ain't messing with them? Okay. Everybody on their pages and platforms, make sure that's spread. Because it's beyond him. That's what we were saying from the get-go.
Yeah. It ain't about him.
At every 24 hours, somebody else is getting attacked. Because out of the blue, I mean, Jay was quiet. He didn't say nothing. And maybe because he didn't go at Ye, he didn't follow the lead of everybody that's speaking out against him, they spanked him. Oh, you must be in alignment with him.
Yeah, because they say,
so let us show you that you're not really getting what you think you're getting over here.
Yeah, because what they say is that, hold on, you can't control him, you can't tell him to shut up, ain't y'all the throne? Okay, right. Let's fuck with his money now.
You see?
And then he asked for...
So now where does that leave him? See, again, they don't care.
No, but give him the deepness of that, what you're saying. In that statement that Kanye made on Drink Champs, he was like, drink do say only. Come to find out, you don't even own this shit.
You don't even own this shit.
So how does that come out? That's why I said the divine timing of MC Search, of everything. And all things work in divine order.
In divine order.
You understand what I'm saying? So now out of nowhere, Kanye is saying, drink do say. And Duce is saying, you don't even own this shit. So fuck his word.
Right.
He don't even own it.
But he ain't been getting what he thought he was getting.
Yeah.
That.
But he don't own it. This is what I'm saying. Ownership is you getting a pie. Ownership is not a piece of the pie.
Right.
So a lot of times we always fall for Jay
under
owns
the
it.
assumption.
Yeah.
Right.
And we don't fall for we don't know that some people are part owners or have a percentage. Like, shit, we really thought Jay-Z bought the Brooklyn Nets. We thought that shit. We thought he was owning no for real because that's how they advertise it to us. That's what I'm saying about the chameleonaire shit. You're not going to dupe me 700 times telling black people own shit that they don't own, trying to get me to buy into it.
Well, you couldn't have told me that Nas ain't having all his masters.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought he had it when he got the other deal.
That's what I'm saying. And
now look.
And we keep thinking
this is how deep it go, but we want to give them nah, that's God. Nah, they up.
Yeah, black excellence.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But when you have excellence down here, because the excellence is educating you and really loving you and being educated by you, and we're exchanging, we don't get shit.
Yeah.
And how much longer should we be in that frame? That's what I said. It takes teaching. It takes educating. It takes the elders to say, well, listen, when you really ingrained in the work.
What elders?
Know that the rewards are minimal.
What elders?
That taught me?
Nah, we the elders now.
Well, I still got my elders. I still got a couple of them.
They gonna advise you now, but they're tired, and we gotta let them rest.
Oh yeah.
We are the elders now. We are the voices. Let them rest. Because if they raised you correctly, which they did, there's no need for them to be busting their ass. Now they get to kick their feet up, just the way Vito did to Michael.
Yeah.
Right. We advised him. But Michael, you want to talk to me? Talk to Michael. Everything is Michael. But Michael went for him to advice and consultation. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people be like, what's Farrakhan doing? I'm like, yo, he 87 years old.
What didn't he do already?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he has to come.
And that's another bill.
Yeah.
Because I sent you something. And you see how they fall out of alignment? Come on.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what y'all doing with him?
Yeah.
And that's what causes the separation from our people. Because if our people are thinking they right and exact, like, okay, because I have people ask me to this day, like, yo, what's really good with them? Should I join them? I'm like, I really need to know. And they've been around. I think they right. I always tell people, you got to go through there, and if it's a right fit for you, then you rock with it. But now I see shit like this, so I can't even do that. I'm like, you see, and that's what causes the hesitation when we saying unite and let's stop giving these corporations the power to just dismiss our people.
But I think one thing that we don't do, we don't communicate. We go off of pictures and thoughts. We got to communicate because you know, I did ask the people some, you know, like I said, Nori Muhammad is the homie, Wesley Muhammad is the homie, and I asked them candid. You know, when I interview, I'm asking candid. We ain't playing. So, and even, you know, some of the sisters in the nation, when I asked them about the Scientology shit, when they broke it down to me, I said, oh. So again, propaganda is a motherfucker. You gotta ask the horse. You gotta hear it right from the horse's mouth. I don't want to hear that shit from you. Because you gonna have all these slideshows and all this shit, right? I want to hear. Why should I hear from you when I could ask the horse? Did you ever ask the horse? And that's what a lot of people don't be doing. They just be making up shit because at the end of the day, it's a war to, yo, stop fucking with him and fuck with me. But what are you giving me? You understand what I'm saying? So instead of condemning people sometimes, I like to ask them what the fuck is going on. And then
I'm going to the horse on my end and see, because that shit ain't right and exact.
I mean, again, I'm not disagreeing with you, but context is everything. Context is everything, and I can't go off a picture. It's like this when Farrakhan used to take pictures with people and people get mad, right? And I say, yo, he's a minister. You know, people go to ministers for counsel. All types of people. If they could be a child predator, they could be a murderer. They go to a minister. So he's still a minister. He's still a minister of God. So he's supposed to say fuck people that come to him because of what you did. He's still supposed to try to redeem them. You understand what I'm saying? But us, oh nah, he took a picture with such and such. I can't fuck with him no more. He is a minister. That's why he's doing that. Sometimes there's nothing more to it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't look at a picture of somebody and say, oh, nah, I'm mad at that picture. I don't know what the fuck they was doing. What context was you there in? And again, when people put stuff out publicly, you also got a right to be questioned publicly. That's why I address so much. Because people want to question me like I ain't been here 16 years with integrity. So one little thing, oh no, it's like, yo, hold on. Nah. Look,
we got to address that.
Well, we got to ask the questions. We got to find one of them and ask one of them.
I got a few of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to definitely, because, you know,
ask them what I
don't play with them.
They ask them what that's
and they
about.
all captains and high up. Yo, what's up with that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And again, if they don't know the answer, they're going to find you the answer and see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Because again, they say a picture speaks 1,000 words, but pictures don't speak. People speak. Mm-hmm. And we will go off a picture before we speak to the person. So you might see a chick, she got a fat ass, and then you speak to her and she say it's fake. So what she said hold more validity than the damn picture because you thought it was real in the picture. You know what I'm saying? So even a person holding $1,500, you look at the picture, yo, he up. And then you speak to him and say, nah, that shit was fake. So you gotta, and then again, we really have a poor job of communicating because the minute somebody says some shit out of pocket, you want to put blood in their mouth. And this is where we're at. So a lot of times we communicate, a lot of people don't know how to communicate with us because they're always being a smart ass or being disrespectful. That's why I say, yo, you could disagree with me. I don't care. But all that, yo, you a weirdo, yo, you a bozo and all that. I will really fucking punch you in your throat for talking to me. Like, because you won't do that standing in front of me because we don't talk. People don't talk to people like that in their face. That's computer shit. So leave that computer shit alone and let's communicate how we would talk to each other as men. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. If you need clarity on something, that's fine. But on the computer, why am I a bozo and a clown and all this? Because people, you don't talk to people and say, yo, nah, the Jets is winning. You a clown. But in the comments, they be like that. Like, yo, why the fuck am I? Why I gotta be a clown? So you think I want to talk to you now after you done insulted me? Like I got a nigga on Facebook that said, yo, I knew you was a weirdo. I said, yo, where I'm from, weirdo get you fucked up. Like I don't think you're being malicious, but you can't call me a weirdo and think I'm gonna be okay with it because a weirdo is a weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're being malicious, but this computer language can get you fucked up in real life. Just know that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't talk to people a certain way on the computer. That's why I don't play with people a certain way on the computer because it's going to be like if I call you a bitch, I'm calling you a bitch. How do you take that as, I don't mean it like, because people be like, I don't mean it like that. Like, a bitch is a bitch. Like, would you call me a bitch in my face? Of course not. I think not. So why are you playing that on the computer? So sometimes when people come in the comments, I be like, yo, why you gotta go there? Why you wilding? You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I know you like it. I know you want the information. I know you want shit, but I have to not fuck with you because of what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm say I don't know. I called out people bluntly, called them a bitch to their face. Nothing happened because all I did was speak truth. All right, that's because somebody didn't blow your fucking head off. And just be honest with you. But you call the wrong person a bitch, and that's going to be the last thing you said. Like, what did he say last? I don't know. He just called somebody a bitch.
Listen, we witnessing all type of shit now. People pushing people on the tracks. They don't even know them.
They ain't even call them nothing. Yeah,
nothing.
This is what I'm saying.
You got lucky, homie.
Yeah, you got lucky, homie. Stop playing with people.
You got lucky,
you know
and stop fronting and acting like that's going to continuously happen for you.
Yeah, because there is.
So how we going to? So do we? Because this is another call, or this is another charge that I'm hearing that. Jay don't care about us. Jay don't care about these dudes. Don't care about us. So why should we take a certain position when they meet these misfortunes?
Why they don't care about us? Why do people believe?
Because we have never felt the tangible results of them. They've proven otherwise. I mean, that's in the proof.
Well.
But this is the charge. So and that
I like that you're saying this.
That's confusing for them as well because, okay, how do I participate? Like what should I do, being that he's receiving this treatment and I don't have no allegiance to him. He don't have no allegiance to me. I don't have a direct line to him. He don't have a direct line to me. He been calling everything. He from the Shy. He's married here. But he is not never said, yo, I'm in Crown Heights or I'm in Brick City.
Well, we don't own them though. But we don't own people. We are the only people that think we own people. So do they say,
regardless if we own them or not, this is the people want to know.
Yeah, but the people are fucking stupid to say that.
We support.
No, but listen to what I'm saying to you. Do the people say Barbara Streisand don't come back to Bensonhurst? So fuck her. We the only people that think, yo, what he do for me? What the fuck do you want him to do? You like his music, that's it. As if it's that's it. We only people that always gotta be responsible for other people that ain't even responsible for themselves. So if he held a weed drive and was giving out shots, he did something for you. What the fuck did you do when you got your PPP money? When you got your stimulus, what did you do with that? You fucked it off. So if he gives you money, what you gonna do? Because that's all you really want. We pocket watch and we say, he should do this, he should do that. But people have done that for you and you fucked it off. And you done it for you and you fucked it off. So I don't feel like them they don't owe me anything. They don't have to do.
Then if they don't owe anything, what is our role in it? Because if they don't owe us, then we don't owe them. And where would they get the support from?
It's not about owing. They provide something that we wanted, and that's it. That's it. You wanted his music. You liked his music. They provided that. Why the fuck he gotta come give out turkeys now? You don't gotta do that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So now
that's what you get.
Now that his ass is in a bind, at what point can you galvanize support from the people?
Because the people supported you musically. The people supported your clothing. So they already supported you. So if that's the case, why do you take off the support now? You the one buying the fucking Yeezys. You the one listening to the music. Why do you take off? Why you say I ain't supporting you now? Because they not fucking with you. So then you following them. Because what made you support them before? But our thing is, yo, you got to give to the community. No, the fuck you don't. You know who got to give to the community? The people who destroyed it. Because I don't know if y'all know, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again, because y'all could keep listening to people with... Anyway, y'all have to know, you don't know what people do for the community. You don't know. Everybody doesn't advertise. Many of them have foundations and do shit. You don't know. But if they don't advertise that they did this, we automatically assume they're not doing shit. And let's take into to consideration that, yo, some of these people have families. They might take care of 17, 18 families. I know I be having shit, I ain't even up, but I have people that I adopted. I have children that I adopted, not physically, but spiritually adopted. And I'll call a mother that I don't even know and make sure they okay, send them bread or whatever. We don't know what they do, but we feel angry when we didn't get the brunt of his spoils, of his riches. We don't know what these people do. Now let's take Jay-Z, for example. Jay-Z got a hell of a lot of nephews. He got children, so he got his immediate family. He got a mother. So why don't his mother deserve certain things for her son rapping? But we'll say, nah, he's supposed to. So what the fuck does George Clooney do? Who questions George Clooney? Who questions Al Pacino? Who questions Robert De Niro? Nobody questions them. Nobody say, oh, he didn't do shit for the community. Oh, he didn't go back to Bensonhurst and do shit. You know why? Because the people in the Bensonhurst is too busy doing their shit. Only thing I asked Kanye for, I asked Jay-Z for, I asked Nas for, I asked Diddy for, I asked Dr. Dre for, I asked for information. That's all. I don't want you to feed me fish, but just show me where the fucking pond is at and how I could get my own fish. I don't want you to do nothing for me. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the problem. We sit on our ass and do nothing when we all have the same amount of time in the day. And how I choose to allot my time and do shit that's going to better myself, that's what I do. If you didn't do anything to better yourself because you're too busy watching people who's bettering themselves and mad at them because they're not doing shit for you, then that's your fucking problem. You're going to stay mad. You're going to stay mad. Because no other people hold people accountable for not doing for them but us. What do you do for black people? Shit, I don't know. I was dancing to it. Shit, I was okay with that. You understand what I'm saying? Because he was gonna. It doesn't. He doesn't owe me shit. I don't own that. Me as an individual, he don't owe me shit. I don't give a fuck what you say because I will block you. This don't come off good. And I don't care. And I'm going to say it again. Nobody owes me shit. You know why? Because I'm a man and I'm going to get mine. You understand what I'm saying? He don't owe me shit. What does he owe me? Because he's a rapper and he was able to take his spoils of his labor. I wasn't in the studio with him. I didn't make no beat. I didn't write no rhyme. What shit? So Kobe Bryant makes X a lot of money because he works out every day and shooting in the gym. And we deserve his money. That's not how that's not how life works. So everybody that has a job, that might have got a raise and got a 401k rather, they should be coming to the hood and doing for the hood. I wasn't with your ass at work. I didn't wake you up to go to work. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to stop saying because they have this. When the government, the people who take the shit from you, owes you everything. Now let's be honest. They say there's no money from you. And shout out to Crown AR. His channel is Crown AR. He sent me a video. And he said, yo, you know what's deep? Because they tell you they don't have money for reparations. They don't have money to give us for reparations, right? But they have money to give immigrants. They bring people here to give them money. That's our fucking money. They give them housing, they give them money, they give them health care, they give them all that. And there's no disrespect to immigrants. But how could I be somebody who live here, who built this shit, who's of this shit, and you give them fucking money? They don't know shit about this shit. But we worried about Jay-Z not giving us nothing. But the government got trillions to give Ukrainians. The government got billions to give Afghanistan and all that. But we don't think about that because we too busy talking about what Jay-Z ain't doing. Even when Muammar Gaddafi tried to give money to us, they said no. They could block money See, again, it's ways to do shit. But y'all want the shit to just be out in the open. It's ways you gotta move. Yeah, George Clooney put Casamigos in the hood. Again. So where the fuck is the Casamigos kickback? On some real shit. Where's George Clooney kickback for the Casamigos that motherfuckers is drinking up now?
Right. And
again, so we don't fuck with politics. So when the politicians, even when they look like us, we don't fuck with police. So we're not supposed to be cops. We're not supposed to be politicians. We're not supposed to be in no place of power to fight for us. We're not supposed to talk to the presidents. Oh, you met with Trump. Fuck you. Call me to meet. I'm going to say, yo, we need this, and we need this, and we need that. Whoever the person in power is. How do you not talk to the people in power when they say, I want to talk to you? But you'll go bang a chick line that ain't worth shit that's going to give you some wet coochie. And you put all your effort into that. Or you put your effort into tooting your ass up for some dude to stick pipe in it and then leave you on the side of the road. That's worth meeting. It's worth DMing people who can't do shit for you. But the most powerful people in the world, you a clown if you meet with them. It does, it's common sense is not common with people because it's emotional. So again, all these people that acquired their wealth or whatever they get, they don't owe me shit. I just don't want to be the next person that they kick in the ass as I'm climbing the ladder of what I'm doing. But I know I'm going to get mine the hard way and the long way because I'm not going to go through some of them steps to do what some people did. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So again, we don't know with Kanye. So we don't stand with Kanye after he gave George Floyd's family $2 million. He did. He gave him 2 M's.
2 M's.
That wasn't good enough. Nah, he ain't do nothing for the star. That's how he think. He ain't do nothing for Bad Star. He gave that family $2 million. So what the fuck? What else is he supposed to do? You understand what I'm saying? And Jay-Z don't owe me shit. And I'm telling you, you got one. Matter of fact, I'm just tired of you. Jay-Z don't owe me nothing. Just go. Just peace out. Jay-Z don't owe me nothing. No, I'm a man. I'm an able-bodied man with all my senses. If I got to go outside and be fucked up and go outside and drive Uber, that's what I got to do. That ain't Jay-Z responsibility for me to feed me and mine. Are you fucking retarded? And the same people talking about Kanye owed them, they paying for some chick OnlyFans so she could show her fucking vulva. These are the same motherfuckers that be like, yo, you owe me shit. And look what you, when you get your money, look what you do with it. Your own baby moms, you don't want to pay child support. $600 or $700 is too much. But you got money to buy chicks Birkins and shit like that. This is what I'm
Right.
saying. So the
Mhm.
psychology of a lot of motherfuckers is fucked up. So I don't feel like nobody owes me anything because I'm going to get it. And
So
I've
you
been like that.
support because of what?
I support because
there's been an injustice.
Injustice, and he once was me.
Got you.
He once was me, and through his talent and his know-how, he became him. And he's still speaking for me at a high level that I can't, because we in alignment with the verbiage, right? It's just that he got a bigger audience. So how could I say he owed me if we talking the same shit? I just don't got the riches monetarily. But knowledge, I'm rich. Inspiration, I'm rich. The know-how, I'm rich. And I need to learn a little bit more. So again, that's the thing. Like, you know, we already winning. We winners. That's why I don't take no victim shit. I don't take no loser shit. Yo, nah, who ain't doing that? I'm doing that. Yo, you can't watch me. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck who helped me. Listen, man, if it was a nuclear blast, you know who's going to be alive? The roaches, because for some reason you can't kill roaches, and the fucking rats, and me. Seriously. Because I ain't going nowhere, and I'm going to navigate through this shit. Because like you said to me earlier, yo, you the way you are because you had to be like that. That's all I know. I don't have no parents. I never had no parents. I was always a charity case to somebody until I was able-bodied to say, nah, just because you bought your kids sneakers and I'm the nephew, I don't want sneakers because you bought them sneakers, because you feel obligated because you're different. That's your children. I'm not your child. And I get it that you ain't buying me no sneakers. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get a summer youth job. And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to deliver these papers. I'm going to go pack bags because I want to get mine. I don't want nobody giving me no shit as far as charity. Like you feel bad for me. No.
Right.
I want to fuck
Okay, so what's the next steps? Because there has to be steps, there has to be action taken, because we know in his case he's not too stable and he'll flip-flop.
Who you think about, Kanye?
And yeah,
I don't think he's gonna flip-flop.
He won't flip-flop on this particular issue, but he will come out his face and say something or do something that is going to take away from any support.
Well,
so we
I see what you're saying.
And we have to take the
lesson.
Issue
no, we gotta take the lesson from
out of him.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I keep saying it's not about him. It's an overall lesson.
And move and allow the people to have a concept. They have to see it. That this cannot keep happening. These people cannot feel emboldened to continuously do that.
Somebody said, fuck Jay-Z and his fake ass. And yes, he does owe the black community. So let me ask you something, because I'm not going to go crazy over that. I'm going to be, he owes the black community. You realize that the black community is broad. It's a black community in every city, town, country, and the world. So he owes the whole world. He owes Wichita right now. He owes Oklahoma black community. He owes Brooklyn. So when you say he owes the black community, where is the black community besides the projects? Because you show me a community, because y'all keep saying community, and there ain't too many communities left.
Hell no.
I mean, when we say community, meaning that you know the mailman, you know the beat walkers, you know the store owners, you know the cleaner dude, you know the food pack, you know the mechanics. Show me a community.
Very few, because right now, my area of Brooklyn where I was raised in, all the fix-it-flat dudes don't none of them speak no English. Don't know for a can of paint.
Yeah.
Everybody that Listen, we don't even have Spanish bodegas no more. The bodega,
Yeah,
the
there ain't
Spanish
a bodega no
institution
more.
is
Yeah.
ran by Arabs.
Yeah.
So the community is not there. It's fraction.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all before, there was a time that in my project, there's 3 buildings, then you have Linden, then you have Boulevard, that I knew a family on every floor in almost every building in 3 different projects, knew everybody. Cousins, everybody. They cousins from Queens, this one cousin from, knew everybody. So if I ever had the boogie from anybody, I could go to any floor in any project and get lost. Right now, you don't even know who lives next door. You don't know your neighbor.
Yo, hold on. Your name is whitewashed and you saying all of this? You know what whitewash mean? I don't know if you're just saying that name to be funny, but do you know what whitewash mean? Because I'm not in alignment with your name. That's for one. 2, you said he owes them that supported him, which means that supported his black ass when nobody else was buying his fake ass rap. You know that's more. They're saying Jay-Z, but you know that more white people
wasn't buying it.
That's what I'm saying. You know what more white people buy music than us, right?
Definitely.
So
and more. If we're going
so
to
he
use
owe
that
so he owe the white people then?
Right. Must be. Because that's why I asked you.
What are we talking about?
When was the last time you put? I'll tell you right now.
You ain't buy shit.
I came in the game at a serious point where I didn't have to pay for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I know for absolute fact I wasn't going to Coconuts or Tower Records or nothing because I'm going to the label. And let me get that.
Mm-hmm.
So at what point were people really supporting to that degree? We know that wasn't a bunch of us pushing Ye.
Let me ask
know
you
that for
but let me ask you something. They said Jay-Z, because that might be the consensus of people, Jay-Z owes us. So when he was in the continent, giving them babies water, in Africa giving them water, that wasn't good enough for y'all? Remember, he carried the fucking bucket for miles. Jay-Z did that. That wasn't good enough. Oh, I remind you of Donald Trump. I never even watched Donald Trump before, so I don't even know what you're talking about, but whatever. That wasn't good enough. He had on the brand new constructs and he was carrying them buckets and he said them babies got to walk 5 miles for water. And he was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. And he was already a millionaire. And he went out there to help build a water pump. So again, what are we satisfied with? Nothing. It ain't never going to be good enough for people.
So again, if it's never going to be good enough, I ask the question. Do we support? Knowing that the majority of them have no interest in us and their only place is for us to have an interest in them. Why, when they meet these misfortunes, why, when they're getting spanked, do we give it mad discussion? Do we give it mad airplay? Do we feel so charged?
Because
can we do to make sure that it's not going to happen again, or in, because we can't guarantee that, but how do we secure ourselves and put a different face on who we are, so it's not only the bankers that's doing it, or so they won't do it, so the new bankers won't, because this is what they do.
Yeah, they passed that down.
They got we get the pass down trauma, because we got other people who treat us worse than the bankers.
Yeah.
All of them that's in them bodegas, they don't give a damn about you. They spit at you. They talk to you reckless. They in there piping girls in the project, putting seeds all over the place. So they the new bankers.
But let me ask you something.
You understand?
How do
all
people...
these other groups of people are coming through, and they're going to be the bankers.
Facts.
And if we keep
it's all of them.
Taking that abuse from them, everybody shits on you.
But they've been doing that, though. This is what I'm saying.
So how do we stop it if we don't say, I'm going to support the cause and not the man?
Again, what I want to know and this is
because they sure is talking a lot. So that means you ain't doing shit. You're not fighting nobody.
But my thing
You
is
don't.
this:
They owe us
does?
this one owes that one
All right,
owes that.
let me break it
What
down.
do you
No,
owe
let me
yourself?
let me break it down. You're saying Jay-Z owes us, Kanye owes us,
right?
All the billionaires owe us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Bezos don't owe you shit. And he on Amazon, and you on. We all on Amazon. Yeah. He don't owe you nothing. He don't owe you nothing.
All right, Bill Gates.
And then the government that gives your money that they could be giving you to people who don't even fucking live here don't owe you shit. This is what I'm saying. The government don't owe you nothing. That's putting people in power over you. So when they come here, I don't know if y'all know that or not, they get grants from the government to open up that gas station. And my whole thing is, how the fuck they got a corner store? I thought y'all said they was all terrorists. Because that's what y'all said. I never said that. I don't feel like that. But This is what you said they was. So they get to open the corner stores. They open, they got gas stations. The people who we against. So how do we differentiate who we against? Oh, who you let in and give money, and then you tell them, don't fuck with us. But the rappers owe us money. The rappers are supposed to give shit to us. But the government who put the institutions and the system together don't owe us shit. So you just run past the government and say, fuck that nigga and his raps. But the government is the one that destroyed your community and your neighborhood. Not Jay-Z, not Kanye West. They just fucking rap. So my whole thing is, you can listen to their raps or not. Whether you listen to them or not, the government still was going to do that. So why you don't have no motherfucking beef with the government? You know why? Because you're pussy. And it's easy to say, yo, nah, Jay-Z, his big ass lips and all this emotional girly shit. But the government, now think about this, right? Think about this. You have something called the Holocaust, right? I said this to you earlier. You have that, right? Mm-hmm. Where a lot of people met their demise in their atrocities, right? So they have people who were Nazis, and I'm not supposed to be saying these words because this ain't getting monetized, but fuck it. You got people who are Nazis that if they find them and they are revealed, they get brought to court. I don't give a fuck if he 80 years old. You going to court for war crimes, and we hanging your ass. That's another documentary on Netflix you could look up. But George Washington is on your money. Why the fuck he had slaves? Why isn't his memory desecrated? Because he's a fucking war criminal. He committed war against us. All the presidents. So why we don't eradicate that shit and wipe that shit out of history like they did them? Because we don't know the names of the individuals that committed these war crimes, right? We don't know the people who was in Auschwitz who did shit. Only sometimes we know them, but they fucked all them people over. Oh, you did this, or you was the mad bomber, you was a scientist. They fucked all of them over. But we still bow down and have to worship the people who fucked us over too. But y'all don't got no beef with that because your beef is with Jay-Z and Kanye. Right. Make it make sense. And again, because you know when you go against that government, they'll knock on your fucking door and blow your head off and all your family. So it's easy to shit on a rapper or get mad at a rapper that you never gonna come across. So this is what I'm saying. Y'all pussy. And I know y'all pussy and y'all lack education and you're emotional. We don't deal with emotion here. We deal with knowledge of self. And when you deal with knowledge, there's no time for emotion. Passion, to me, is not an emotion in that way. So I could be a little passionate and fiery in my speech. But now, we know you behind what? What'd he say? You fronting now, doggy. You was behind bringing the Desiree. Yeah, I was. You bum rock. Are you calling me a bum? No, but What does that have to do with anything? The government let her off. Do you understand? The government let her off. She has been tried and convicted in our court of opinion. But who let her off? The government. So you know when you're not guilty by the government, it don't matter what the people say. So if yes, I brought it to the attention of the public. You know why? Because that's the dirty shit that the government do. Thank you for making my point again. So sometimes y'all think y'all so fucking smart that you're stupid. There's no script. This ain't no fucking game what I be talking about. The government let her go when she sold out other people. The same government that shits on us. The same government that brings immigrants to the country and gives them everything. And you've been here your whole fucking life, your family and all them people, and gives you nothing. So make it make sense before you try to be fucking smart.
How many in the building?
He does Trump hand motions. All right, so the next person that say that, I'm gonna get you the fuck up out of here.
That's some new.
Yeah, like new people.
They're coming from Twitter or something. There's some new people. How many in the building?
Oh, we got 1,300.
Come on, 13. Hit the green screen.
Yeah, and we only got 600 likes. Could we get that?
Can we get them likes up? Go out, come back.
You got that white boy in Detroit. We see you talking. We see you, nigga. I don't even, that white boy, see, dickhead. The white boy in Detroit erroneously said my name. And I already checked that. And you and your little gay emojis and that little weird shit. Again, go play with your remote control car or something like that. This is big boy talk. This ain't no time for little boys over here. So you trying to hold my name and likeness to the fire and don't even know what the fuck you talking about. I already smoked the Al Prophet weirdo a long time ago. And he was erroneously saying my name. So fuck you and fuck him too. Because he ain't apologized yet with his weird ass sweater. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of it all, of it all, bro, what you're saying is valid questions because I think people don't understand what their next order of operations is.
They don't. And that's why I make it a point to put that in their head because I've been taught, you know what I'm saying? I've been schooled and I know that you have to answer those questions within yourself in order to be steadfast in what you claim, in order to manifest yourself in that physical form, in that light. Because you have to stand on specific principles. If you don't, everything around you is going to suffer.
Yo,
and they're going to suffer needlessly.
I think did we just get kicked off? I don't know if they can still see us, but something ain't right. We might have just got kicked out because it just says.
Long as we recorded. And it's
yeah, because y'all still see us. I don't know what's going on. It's telling me to sign in. I'll show it to you. It's telling me to sign in right now. What is that all about?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. See, we say certain words and they just kick us out.
And that's it. Yeah.
That's
see?
It.
Wow.
But I think what's happening also, because I can't even get in the damn. I just got signed out of YouTube. I don't even know what that's about. So hopefully we're still signed in.
That's crazy.
And it pick up. Maybe we still here. I don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah. Tell them, give me some purple hearts, especially my ladies. Where my over 40s at? Give me some purple hearts if we still here.
Yeah, right. Like.
Oh,
I don't know what happened. It just said, "Yo, man, nah, y'all gotta." Oh, we good. They could still see us. I don't know what you see, but you see how I play. You see that, right? Y'all see that with your own two eyes. What just happened? Telling me to sign in. When we still here, why I gotta sign in?
Yeah, that must mean there's some purple hearts there. I can't see it.
He said, give me some purple hearts. Yeah, you seen that? You seen it say, sign in. What is that all about? We still here. What I gotta sign in for? But that's how they
because we said too much.
Yeah.
We said too much. It's time to
shut down, right? No mother.
And give them a little bit more tomorrow.
Yeah. So okay. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the people who who get it, and the people who, even if you don't get it, you're going to get it. You're going to go research. You're going to go look up some of the things that we saying, and just research. Listen, man. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Even if you take an hour a day, take 2 hours a day for yourself. Take 1 hour, and just chill. You ain't thinking about nothing. Nothing even matters. But you
take a bath.
Nah, I ain't taking no bath.
If you want to de-stress, they got to take a bath, man. When you tell them to take an hour or two, if they take a 15, 20-minute hot bath.
No, you want to de-stress, take a cold shower.
Nah, shit, hell no. That shit gonna have you ready to kill somebody.
Nah,
man.
That's gonna sit your ass down. That's gonna take a cold shower. That's gonna sit your ass down. Trust me. Anything that was bothering you ain't bothering you no more. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but that's abusive. I'm like,
no, it's yeah, because anything. Listen,
hot bath, at least it settle you. You want abuse, yeah.
Nah, bro.
That's just like going to the yard.
That's what I'm saying.
You mad? Get the 4 plates up if you so mad.
No, I bet
you kill somebody, kill them weights.
I bet you take a damn cold shower. Nothing don't matter no more. You like, oh shit. So whatever you mad at, whatever was stressing you out, that cold ass shower is gonna knock that right the fuck up out you. But yeah, you can take a bath to relax. I'm only bullshit.
Yeah, especially them ladies. Oh no. When they in the bath, they marinate.
Yeah, so that cootie cat get right too. But listen, no. The point that I want to make too, aromatherapy is big. I use aromatherapy. I'm big on smells. That's why sometimes y'all see incense burning and shit. I'm not on no weird shit, but I like smells. I use a lot of votives. I burn votives, and I burn a lot of wax melts. And you could go to Kelly Vaughn's Basics website too. She got some wax melts that I burn. And again, some candles. If you want to sip you a glass of wine, throw on some good music, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. But I just say just take some time for yourself and just decompress from all this shit, because life is a lot to motherfucking just keep hitting you. Yeah, it's a lot to digest. Yeah, so you gotta find a way to decompress. And that's what that for me, my decompression is the elliptical machine. Very weird. I gotta run. I gotta be moving because my fucking brain won't stop sometimes. So sometimes I gotta move with my brain. And then sometimes I just go to sleep. And just take some time to educate yourself. If you want to be whatever it is that you're into, they got the information for you to even bigger into what you're into, so like I said, right now I gotta fucking learn Mac language. I haven't been on Mac since a G4. I gotta learn different languages and different codes, but I love it though, because it's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is it challenges me to use this. Like when it comes to a challenge to use this, I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said Doggie is swinging his bat. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I don't know if that's a good thing. But
what?
Yeah, I don't know. It was somebody named Olivia, so I ain't mad. If it was a dude, I'd probably get them up out of here. But what I want to do too, what I want to do too, tomorrow, I'm actually gonna go buy a bat. Believe it or not, I'm gonna go buy a bat because that's good exercise to swing the bat. You know what I'm saying? You could do abs like that by swinging, just doing like this with the bat.
That's abs and obliques.
Yep, yeah. So I'm gonna go buy like a
I told you, get you an axe and take your ass to the woods and start chopping some trees.
No, that's true too. Yeah, that's true.
Telling you.
Yeah, that's true too. But
just make sure it ain't the government trees, because your ass would be tore up.
Yeah, be with the government.
I ain't got no money for you at all.
Look, but again, do you gotta relax yourself, because you gotta decompress from this shit. This is a lot. We got this going on, and they're gonna give us something tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? The good thing is that we're able to talk about it and actually give you some type of sense of what's going on and something to solution. So, you know, we was talking about what's going on, and then now we're talking about how to pull out of that shit and be you. And sometimes you got to be able to decompress from all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's nice? It's getting a little cool everywhere, but sometimes a nice walk do it for you. You know what I'm saying? A walk, that used to be my thing too. I used to just walk aimlessly. And I'm a habitual window shopper too. You a window shopper?
Of course.
You know what I like window shopping? This is why I like window shopping. Because I could buy whatever I want. Literally, I can really go in any store and buy anything. So I know I could afford that. What's that, $5,000? I probably could buy that if I want, but it would be a dumb purchase. But just me knowing that I can do it is okay. It would be a dumb purchase, no matter what it is, unless it's a computer, because I paid $3,800 for the computer.
And before we go out, since you was talking dumb purchases, this cap move, this viral was not viral. This vid of your man capping, talking about he bought $200,000 pair of sneakers.
Who?
Your man, what's the another Arab dude, French, right? Tell y'all kids, man, there's nothing cool about that video. It is utter sheer nonsense in the space where we see Jay having to sue somebody, a corporation over Duce, Jay getting annexed by all these other corporations, and this clown of an artist is talking about buying $200,000 pair of sneakers.
All right, so he said that, and then we clap for him, and then what's the point? Because, nigga, you just had a heart attack. So why you not talking about health and how to defeat?
I don't know, but
this is what I'm saying.
The
nigga, listen,
shit.
No, and I'm gonna tell you something else. These niggas getting their body done. You know that, right?
Well, that's why they keep having heart attacks and shit.
This is what I'm saying to you.
Because they're going up under that knife.
These niggas getting their body done. So when you see a nigga out of nowhere with his shirt off and he got these abs and all that shit, yeah, because the dude,
you know they getting their bodies done because they got abs all of a sudden, but they still got man hips. So what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Dude's got man hips, so who's that for? Your special friend said, yeah, get the abs, but yo, make sure they don't give you no tummy tuck.
Time out. I think it's time.
I'm just saying.
Think it's time to go.
Yeah, dudes is weird.
Yeah. It's
might be a lot going on.
Yeah, it's time to go. So yeah, I gotta look at the chat over here. But you know, I appreciate y'all. Yo, dudes is getting hair transplants too.
Yeah, dudes is and who started that? The Euros.
Yeah, again, yeah.
And now you got these, like, what? Like, come on, man. Dudes is weird. And I'm telling you know why they weird? Because they was never in the club getting shit slapped out of them.
Here we
or
go.
In the projects. When people say, you come around here with that shit. It became a space where it was just being weird. And it was all right. Nobody held them accountable for that shit. That's why a lot of them need to go to jail. They do. They need to go behind that wall where it's real.
No, we don't want them to go.
I'm dead serious. They need to go. Because they can't be a bigger influence over the people.
Yeah, somebody say they get penis implants too.
What?
Yeah, I don't wanna. Yeah, they gluing beards on.
What type of
like, yeah, because I just want y'all to know this is real. You could pull, look. You see, when you see a nigga face move, you see my cheek. This ain't no glue. Word, this ain't no glue. I wet it in front of you. This ain't fake. You know what I'm saying? Like this is real. I got my hairline and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? But anyway, yeah. On that note, we gotta go. I hate to leave 1,200 of y'all, but make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Could we?
And hit that green screen.
Yeah, could we at least get the
1,200? That is 1,200 in here. I should get at least $150, 200 on IG. I might go to IG and talk some shit.
You go to IG. Yeah, I'm going to let y'all know. If you are subscribed, maybe you don't get the notifications.
I didn't get a notification. Yeah, I meant to say that before.
Because you got to hit the bell. You got to hit the bell as well. You got to make sure that bell is hit. And if you hit the bell and you think it's not hit, re-hit that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bad chick. You know what I'm saying? Re-hit it. But yeah, I got to go. Yeah, this is the commercial. So watch this. With that, we out.